Hello, welcome to SMT Call. Today we are going to solve the day 31 of July Lead Code Challenge. So today's problem name is climbing stairs, and if you read the problem statement, it's saying that you are climbing a staircase and it takes n steps to reach to the top, and each time you can either climb one or two steps. So basically what they are saying, so you will be given one integer number, so that is your destination floor probably you can say, and that is the top, right? So in how many ways you can reach to that section, right, or to reach to that floor, right? So basically suppose you need to your goal is 2, right? So we can so the condition is we can take either one step, or we can climb either one step or two step, right? So we can't take 3 steps at a time, right? So that's the limitation. So you only have two options, 1 or 2, right? So suppose we need to reach that second position, right? Then I can take two one step at a time. So I can take one by one, I can take one step, then again I can take one step, so that I will reach to the second, right? Or else I can directly take two step, right? So in that case again I will reach to 3. So similarly if you do this for 3 also, right? So if this so you can think this like a diagram, right? So probably you need to reach here. At first consider for 3 only, right? So probably how we can reach 3, right? So there can be multiple ways to reach 3, right? So I can take from 1 I can take one step, then again I can take one step, then again I can step one step, right? So I will reach there. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. Or what we can do, we can take initially 2 step, then I can take another 1 step, right? So that's the second way, right? Or what we can do, we can take initially only 1 step, then again we can take 2 step, right? So basically there can be 3 ways, right? So one is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, right? So that will make 3. Another one is 1 plus 2, that will again make 3, and I can take 2 step first, then I can take 1 step, right? So that will again make 3. So we can have 3 ways, right? So what we can do, so probably we can maintain. So probably we are going to solve it using dynamic programming concept today. So how can we come to that we can solve it in dynamic programming, right? So if you build the recursive tree for this particular example, suppose I build it for 3, right? So how it will look. So suppose I have 3. So suppose you are in the top section, right? So how we can okay, so let's think like that. So suppose you in the ground floor, right? So I need to go to till 3, right? So how many ways I can go to 3? So at first I can take 1 step, or I can take 2 step, right? So that's my option, right? That is my option. So I can take 1 step, or I can take 2 steps. So if I take 1 step, I need to till climb 2 more steps, right? And if I take 2 steps, I need to climb only 1, right? So after that what I will do, so if my remaining step is 2, right? In that case what I will do, so again I have 2 options. So I can either take 1 step, or I can directly take 2 step, right? So I can take 2 steps. So if I take 1 step, again I need to climb another 1, and if I took 2 steps, I am already in the main position, right? So I am already in 3, right? I am in the top section, right? So 1 plus 2 is 3, right? But if I take single step, right? So I need to climb 1 more step, right? So it should be basically 1, and it should be 2, right? Okay, sorry for the confusion. Okay, so now again I am still not reach my destination, right? So again I need to take another 1 step, right? And it should be 1 only. After that I only can reach to 3, right? So this can be one way, right? 1 1 1 3, and this can be one way, 1 and then 2, then I can reach 3, right? So again if I am in 2, then how many ways I can come, right? So again I have 2 options, right? So I am already 1 in 2, right? So I have only 1 option, right? So that will be 1 only. If I take only single step, then I will reach 3. So you can see that we have 3 ways, right? So this is the only one way, this is the other way, and this is the other way, right? So this is for 3. So suppose we need to build the same. So let build the same for another example, right? So probably let's build it for 4, right? So let's try to see the example for 4. Suppose I need to go to till 4, right? So I have 2 options, right? So okay, so sorry for the confusion. Okay, so suppose I need to, okay, so suppose let's take example that I need to go to 4, right? So I need to 0 to 4, right? So how we can go that? So I will start from 0 obviously, and if I start from 0, I have two options. I can take one step or I can take two step, right? So if I take one step and if I take two step, right? So remaining question is, so I need to still climb 3 more steps, right? And if I take 2 steps, I need to still climb 2 more steps. But if you check the above problem, right? So we already know that for 3 we will have these 3 combinations, right? And if it's 2, then I have this many. So for 2 also we know that we have this many combination, right? So we have 2 combination, right, for 2. So that's the thing, right? So you already know the answer of our sub problem, right? So we don't need to recalculate it once again, right? We don't need to rebuild the tree once again, right? So we can reuse our solution. So that is the thing we are going to do here, right? So if you check, so that 4 means is nothing but, so if I need to calculate, it should be the steps, number of OS to step to reach 3 plus number of OS to reach 2. So that will be our answer, right? So it should be plus, right? So this is the way we can solve it. So that will be our algorithm, right? So to reach 4, I need to just know how many ways I can reach to 3 and how many ways I can reach to 2, right? So that is the thing, right? So that's the kind of bottom-up approach, right? So at first I know that, so I'm going to take one DP array, right? And so probably our n is 4, right? So I am going to take array till size 5, right? Since we are starting from 0. So for the 0 step, I know that I have only one option. For first step, I have only one option, right? So for the first step, I have only one option, right? So I can take only one step. So that means, so it should be always 1. But for second step, I have two options, right? I can take 1 plus 1 or I can directly to 2, right? So, but or else we can use this formula, right? So previous 2. So I know that number of ways is 1 and for 0 step I have 1, right? So it will be obviously plus of 2, right? So that will be true. So now if you consider for 3 step, again, you already also check this example, right? So it's a 3 step only. But if you follow this formula, 1 plus 2, again that's 3, right? So again, if you check for the fourth position, we don't need to recalculate, take 1 second, right? So we already computed solution for this sub problem, right? We can directly plus this. So that's a interesting thing of dynamic problem, right? So we are not recalculating the sub problem again and again, right? We are not recomputing. So we are just using our previous solution to solve the larger problem, right? So let's write it in Java, and hope you understand this. So let me write the code, and after that I will give you code walkthrough also. So what I will do, I will take one DP array and its size should be new int and its size should be n plus 1, and after that I will pre-fill my array. So I know that for 0 position I have only one option, I can take only one step. For the first position I only have only one option, so I also know that also. And after that what I will do, I will run one for loop, and it should be start I equals to 2 since I already pre-filled for 0 and 1, and it should run I less than equals to n, and it should be I plus plus. Okay, now what I will do, I will calculate for the DPI, right? So how it will look, so DPI should be my previous 2, so it should be sum of -1 and -2, right, of current position, right? So that we are not recalculating it once again, right? And once we are done, we are going to return dp of n, right? So I think that's enough. Let's run our code and check whether it's compiling or not. Yeah, you can see it's giving me the expected answer. Okay, so we can test it for 4 also. We know that for 4 we should have 5, right? So let's try that also. Yeah, you can see it's giving me the expected answer. Okay, so I think that's pretty much for this video. So hope you understand this video. What we are doing here, we are taking one array, right? So we are taking one DP array and we are just pre-filling the first 2 values. Now what I'm doing, I'm going through the loop and we are just calculating we are just doing the sum of previous two steps, right? So because we already calculated the number of ways for the previous two steps, right? So we are just reusing those results, right? So that's pretty much for this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.